Jerry, it's 2 clean sheets in a row, but I suppose overriding sense of frustration at not breaking the deadlock today.
Really is, Mark. Yeah, I mean, normally I would probably say a good point away from home, but where we are on our standards and our level, listen, first of all, credit to Dover and the new management team, because they set up to obviously frustrate us. They marked our fullbacks, literally man for man, and stopped them coming out. The pitch was difficult, tricky, but that's no excuse for us not scoring. We started the game very, very bright. 2 really good opportunities. I thought Ewan had 2 good ones. The one that it got blocked, I think that's his best one. The keeper saved the volley, keeper saved the other one. Jordan Thomas, then far post, just misses out by inches. And then the second half, we feel like Cody should score. I just spoke to him there. It's a free header in the 6-yard box, should score really. Scotty, who I thought was our best player by far today. I thought Scott Wilson was absolutely immense. His movement, his running, his link play today, everything, his all-round game, credit to him. I thought he was great. He has a half chance, doesn't he, where he sort of, with his left foot, swivels and spins and hits it over. Tom Smith free kick, you think that's going to hit the target, it's a goal. Misses the target, unfortunately, for Tom. And then Joe Rains, at the end there, Joe's got himself, he's flicked it over the defender, got himself in, and he said he's just panicked a little bit, didn't realise how much time he had. And toe poked it instead of showing a bit more composure on the ball. So there I'm talking about a lot of chances and we didn't take any. So, clean sheet. I think we had to deal with 1v1, didn't we? First half, that was it really. 1v1 where Will's come out, credit to Will, and he smothered it. Other than that, they didn't really cause any issues at all. But at this point, we couldn't break the deadlock.
You said about the chances there. I think it's the 6th time since the middle of October we failed to score. It feels like creating enough openings. You put your finger on why suddenly they're not going in.
No, you have these spells, and if this is our little blip, then it's not bad if you come away and keep a clean sheet. Things we'll need to work on, I think. We just spoke about it. I think set pieces is something we really need to work on. We don't really like scoring from set pieces, and being honest. So whether that's delivery, whether it's movement too early or too late, people just showing desire to get in. I wonder why we're not creating enough from set pieces. We do work on them, but we're going to have to do a lot more and maybe put a lot of focus on that. But not an easy place to come, Mark. Honestly, as I said, it's a long old trip down here. We have to get up early in the morning, and we come down and credit to the boys when they haven't been able to win it. We definitely didn't look like losing it, that's for sure. So we'll just move on to the next one now.
Does it feel like this is the most competitive National League side there's been? I think Dover have gone bottom after that draw, but they've held teams like Torquay and Chelmsford and taken other teams like Yeovil and Hampton have had to score late against them.
No freebies, no gimmies. And also when the manager changes, there's always going to be a little bit of a uplift from the club. Some players who might not have been happy and disgruntled maybe come in and do well, but what he's said to me, he just wants to give them maximum effort, and that's what they've showed today. I don't think there was any real quality that uncut us or anything like that. It was just desire. The ball came up to us really early. We had to deal with loads of long balls. We did, and like I said, never looked like losing the game, Mark. Honestly, we never did, apart from the 1v1 in the first half. Other than that, it was our chances, but we didn't really have what I call our sustained spell on. It was almost like we were waiting for someone to open up with a bit of magic. We never really got switches of play. We never got our full-backs on that switch. And that one we do, where our full-back goes high and then we switch it for our centre midfielder out the other side and then to the wide player. We didn't really get that going so much today, but that might have been down to tricky conditions, but also the opposition. They stopped that. We then went with Tom. We tried to put Tom in a 10 position because we tried to get him in a pocket of space where we felt as if we were a bit flat as a front four first half and the start of the second half. So we tried everything we could. Oscar on the outside, going on the outside, did well on a couple of occasions. So we tried to make those changes to affect the game, but just wasn't to be. But like I said, we might look back on the end of the season and go, do you know what, a point down at Dover is not so bad, knowing that where we are, we got lots and lots we want to work on next week.
Yeah, Welling next week, of course, another team down at the bottom, another side who don't exactly get rolled over frequently. I think they've lost today by their second defeat in 9 or 10 games. So against Danny Blaw's men, it's again not exactly going to be a walkover to them.
Any game, but we're strong at home, Mark. That's the good news. We if you keep well in a season, if you don't lose away from home and you're keeping clean sheets and you win your home ones, you're doing all right. So we'll look to win that game. We'll have to prepare properly. We know that, but it's a game we're looking forward to. It's a game, there's no one in there. They're really good, this group. I know I mention it all the time, but we don't have to debrief well. Loads of people talk about stuff, some communication from even my bench and the players who didn't go on, and that means you've got a real honesty in there, which is great. I love that from my group. So we move on. Like I said, a few seasons pass, we go to Dover and we draw 0-0. You'd take it, Mark, wouldn't you? So tonight I can't be too too disappointed, but knowing that where we are and where we want to end up this season, we need to be a little bit better when we've got the ball in creating our chances and sustained spells of possession.
Tuesday night, you training or you going to the Walsall Wood replay?
Well, I'll either
not
take
replay first time.
Yeah, I'll either take training or vice versa gym. So there will be staff members that will take training. The boys will be in Tuesday, Thursday, and we'll get that game covered. Whether we get a scout to go or whether it's me or Jim goes, we don't know yet. So, but first of all, we have to look after Welling as well. So try and get back to 3 points if we can on Saturday.
Thanks very much.
Cheers.